Hiya, hi Arya, I'm Nora, and this is Rating My Reads. Today I wanted to talk about world building, because what's a story without some world building? In this Second Chronicles Try-Down, which is the novel I'm working on, I have to create a world, because this is science fiction fantasy. It takes place on a different planet, and in a different solar system to us. Basically one that I've created. So I basically have to figure out what planets are in the solar system and stuff like that. I'm going to go through my world building Bible today. I find this online, so it's not mine, so to say, but I don't know who owns it. I will just go through it with you. So we have the natural world, which includes the sun, the stars, the moons, the planets, oceans and or major bodies of water, mountains, woods and or other prominent features of the landscape, common plants, rare plants, poisonous and or medicinal plants, common animals/creatures, or rare animals/creatures. Then we move on to location. Location has natural formations, monuments, government buildings/castles, train stations, airports, subways, launch pads, highways, shops, stores, houses, apartments, countries, states, cities, and planets, which links back to the natural world, which also has planets. In travel, we have restrictions on travel, dangerous locations, luxury/vacation locations, immigration, emigration, travel times between locations, common methods of travel, and affordability of travel. Then we have architecture and infrastructure, common building materials, expensive building materials, appearance and layout of typical houses, appearance and layout of expensive houses, appearance and layout of typical shops/stores, streets and sidewalks, are they brick, cobblestone, dirt, etc., availability of plumbing and sewage, garbage collection, distribution of energy, and burial practices. Then we have medicine, curable diseases, incurable diseases, common diseases, rare diseases, availability of medicine, cost of medicine, legal drugs, potions, substances, illegal drugs, potions, or substances. Then we have professions, common professions, less common professions, rare professions, gender, racial, species, education, restrictions of professions, unemployment rate. Then we have the economy, distribution of wealth, lifestyle of an average income earner, lifestyle of the poor, lifestyle of the rich, money system or bartering system. Then we have history, major world events, major wars, major natural disasters, age of civilization, previous leaders/rulers, recent cultural shifts/changes. Then we have clothing, cheap fabrics, expensive fabrics, lower class clothing styles, middle class clothing styles, upper class clothing styles, differences in clothing between genders, differences in clothing between regions, differences in clothing between cultural groups or species. Then we have food, staple foods, luxury foods, availability of foods, local/regional dishes. And then we have entertainment, professional sports, hobby/schoolyard sports, board games and or card games, musical styles, common instruments, common themes and subject matters of fiction, government, legal, regional restrictions on films, plays, novels, music, affordability of films, sports games, board games, instruments, books, etc. Then we have the law, criminal justice system, minor crimes, major crimes, laws impacting daily life, common sentences for crimes, prison, labor, execution, etc., police behavior, uniform, practices, powers, prison conditions, public opinion of law enforcement. Then we go into politics, political parties, ruler/king/queen/president/prime minister, prominent members of court/government, secret government agencies and or organizers, public opinion of the ruler/government. Then we get to the good stuff. We get to the magic. Common spells, rare spells, restrictions on spells, common magical skills, rare magical skills, restrictions on magical skills, common potions, rare potions, restrictions on potions, prevalence of magic users, society's perception of magic, requirements of using magic. Then we have technology, Availability of technology, capabilities of technology, weapon technology, entertainment technology, energy creation technology, and transportation technology. Now we have religion. Major religions, dynamics between religious groups, places of worship, religious holidays, morals and beliefs, origin of religion, prevalence of religion, and separation or lack of separation between church and government. Then we have family. Typical age of marriage, typical number of children, typical family dynamic / structure, attitudes toward children, attitudes towards the elderly, attitudes towards romantic love, care for elderly relatives, in-home, nursing homes, etc. Care for children, traditional parenting, nannies, boarding school, etc. Gender roles or lack of gender roles, importance of birth order to family roles, inheritance, and profession. Then we have education. Typical education level, school subjects, school environment, strict, lenient, etc. Availability of schooling / education, cost of education, restrictions on education due to gender, abilities, species, etc. Then we have language, which is primary / major languages, regional / minor languages, prevalence of multilingual bilingual people, colloquial phrases, slang, and curses. Races and species is the next topic. Primary and major races and/or species, minority races and/or species, dynamics between species and/or races, cultural disconnects between species and/or races, commonalities between species and/or races. Then we have the weather. Typical weather, atypical weather, seasonal variations in weather or lack of variation, clothes for each season, heating and cooling homes. And then we have the final world building Bible topic. Knowledge. What is common knowledge? What is historic? What are some common misconceptions of different concepts of the world? What are some major discoveries? What are some major secrets that are waiting to be discovered? Who are the famous inventors and thinkers of the world? Conspiracies. What are the ways in which information spreads and is acquired? What kinds of people are considered experts? For example, messenger on horseback, propaganda, word of mouth, standardized education, etc. And that concludes my world building Bible. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos by me, click the subscribe button. I will see you in my next video. Bye.